Okay, so today's topic, what we plan to discuss, I thought of completing is here, basic controlling settings. So this controlling area setting, as we are for FICO, Simple Finance FI plus CO, both together. As a part of integration, basic settings for controlling also should be done to complete our org structure. So here we will not discuss much. Will not discuss much. The reason is these particular topics we'll discuss again at the time of our controlling area or controlling content. When we go to controlling module, we will discuss again these topics. But still, if you have any doubts, you can ask. I'll tell you whether it's we can continue here or when we move further. Okay, so we will try to do basic controlling settings as a part of basic controlling settings. First one is maintain controlling area. We'll maintain the controlling area. What is this controlling area?
Maybe
what is this?
Department, division, analysis.
Okay.
I mean, a part of chart of account. I mean, a company wants to do reporting on department, division, or analysis code.
Right. It's a simple, right? So it's a maintaining controlling area to do our analysis work for monitoring purpose. Okay. So for that reason, we maintain controlling area. Now, when we are maintaining controlling area, the same example will affect. Okay. So like for example, controlling area, we can have 1:n relationship. 1:n relationship. 1:n mean to say one company code or one controlling area. One controlling area is to, we can maintain n number of company codes. Okay, so from one controlling area, we can maintain n number of company codes. Like for example, all these, whatever we discussed till now, can be routed under one roof of controlling area. Okay, in this, it's a 4 digits, ma. Don't go again with the 6 digits. It's a 4 digits. Okay, it's a 4 digit short name with the 4 digits. Now, all these area, whatever you are doing accounting for REH0, RED0 or RE00, or here if you observe BD00 or whatever, if you want to have one controlling area for analysis purpose, you can maintain one. Okay, so here first of all, we'll see basic steps. Maintain controlling area. If you're taking a notes, heading maintain controlling area, path SPRO, reference IMG, controlling. Okay. In a controlling, we have general controlling. Okay, T codes, let me put T codes. OKK, OKKP, OKNK, OKEQ are the three different steps we'll be doing over here. So here in the organization, maintain controlling area. Okay, KPT code. Okay, so what is controlling area? Okay, so here, if you want to assign the company codes of controlling area effects, then you should use the same chart of accounts and the same physical year variant. Like for example, what if you want to go through, you can go through at your leisure time. Here, in short, whatever we discuss, we can maintain a number of 1:n company codes. Okay, all these n company codes, more than one company code, if you are assigning in one controlling area, these company codes should carry same physical year variant. In our case, it should be V3 and chart of accounts RE00, whatever we created. It should carry same physical year as well as COA, and posting periods also, it should be same up to. Okay, then only we can maintain one controlling area. If not, if they are different, if their physical year chart of accounts are differing, then you can maintain two controlling areas, different controlling areas as per your requirement. Okay. So same thing, we will go for maintain controlling area over here. Maintain controlling area. Okay, it is saying logged by me, so I have just removed the log. Okay, now here new entries. We'll go for a new entries. See, controlling area is equal to company code. So it can be equal to company code. If not, you can create different also. In our case, first practice, we'll never create different one. So let us create RE00 or 1000. Or 1000. Any number which we can easily remember. 1000, if you observe in a position button before this new entry, you could have found many 1001, 1002. So I'm selecting RA00.
Madam,
Mhm.
sorry to cut you. Can we use the same example that Tata Motors we were using? So it will be better. As you wish, this one is also fine, but we started our setup through Tata Motors actually.
Sure, Tata TM00 we started.
Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry then. Then why didn't I find this Tata Motors? I'm so sorry. Whose Reliance I changed bichare? Okay, 1 second, wait. Okay, it's not there. 1 second, ma. Give me a moment. Okay, TM00 is yours, you mean to say, right?
Yes, ma'am. We were going with this example. So
This example, right? Okay.
correct, correct.
Thank you. Okay. We'll go with this only. I'm so sorry to give you with a different example since then, but just it's a kind of example only. Just replace your Tata then. Okay.
No worries, madam. I mean, the concept wise, I understood.
Okay, right? Okay, chalo. Then we'll go for maintain controlling area. Maintain controlling area here. New entries. TM00. Okay, we'll create TM00. Tata Motors controlling area. Okay, we can give like this, Tata Motors controlling area. TM00, company controlling area is equal to company code. Now, here, again, you need to check with your concept, okay? Assignment control. Okay, in assignment control here, controlling area same as company code. This will be applicable if here RE00, we are going to maintain for one company code, which is RE00, or TM00, let us say TM00, TM00. Okay. One company, one controlling area. So one company code, sorry. Then one controlling area we can maintain. Okay. And controlling area also TM00. In this combination, we can maintain first option. Controlling area same as company code. But if you have, like just now you asked, what if I have sister companies, parent companies, and more than one group? Okay. TED0, let me change here. TEH0. Okay. All whatever you home decor, starter home decor, starter digitals, for example. Okay. TM0, for example, whatever. If you have multiple company codes and you're roofing into one controlling area, as I said, we can have one controlling area is equal to n number of company codes, right? If they are having same physical year variant chart of accounts, then at that time, what we do is here we'll select this one. Cross company code cost accounting. Main, I'll create one controlling area TM00, TM01, TM02, TM03. If I have multiple company codes, then we can assign here company codes. At that time, what we'll do, we'll go for this second option. As if now, as we have only one, we will go for only controlling area same as company code. Here, currency type. Currency type for controlling, if you're setting, as I said, currency type would be 2020. But here I'm putting the controlling currency also same as my company code. Okay, my company code currency is INR. Currency type also should be INR. Just click on the drop down button. Click on the drop down button. Currency type is 10. Company code currency. When you pick the 10, it will pick up the company code currency. See, by default, currency INR, chart of accounts, physical year variant, whatever we updated in this company code will get updated automatically. Okay. In case if you are maintaining different cross company code cost accounting, then what you do, currency type you can pick 10, currency INR you can update by your normally we can update. If not, you can give as a 20, controlling currency also INR. It will applicable for multiple company codes. This is cost center hierarchy. As if now we will not concentrate much on this. This we will discuss at the time of controlling components. So right now to move on, this is a mandatory field. What we do, we'll create some standard hierarchy for cost center also TM00. Group, this is a group, hierarchy is a group, cost center groups, okay, cost center hierarchy. So I'm creating standard hierarchy TM00 as my cost center hierarchy. Here we can use few more hierarchies for cost center and profit center. As if now we are not touching this particular area. Done. Any doubts in this particular whatever we discussed till now?
Do we have to create this standard hierarchy before we come here?
Not required, but here it's if you want, it's a mandatory field. Okay. Before coming here, we no need to create, but after coming here, this in this particular screen, it's a mandatory step. It will not allow us to move further. Okay.
So you can just type in a name and then it will
any
create?
name. It can be any name. Yes, exactly.
Okay, thanks.
It can be any name, but this is a standard one which we'll be using in a real time also. Like just to see TM00, okay, all will be TM00s. For standard hierarchies, we'll be using like this, but it's not a compulsory. We can give any digits.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, going forward, we'll create more groups. At that time, we will discuss cost center hierarchy and all. Okay, now save this one. Okay, when we save, it will say, see, do you want to create a standard hierarchy? Do it. Click on yes. Okay, now it is getting saved because I did save, it is getting saved. Now, if you want to create your own request, TR, you can create own request. Earlier I saved in the Reliance. I thought yours is a Reliance, so let me pull Tata Motors. Tata Motors. If you don't want Tata Motors FI org because it's a controlling org, you can go for controlling settings also. Okay, Tata Motors controlling implementation or controlling settings or controlling area. TM00. Let me go to the company code as well for easy identification purpose. Okay, that's it. If you want to give in a controlling, say, but just remind me when we do FI steps, we have to select this FI org structure. Okay, enter. Okay, so this is the yellow color are warning messages which we can ignore just by pressing enter. Okay. Next, once we create, here you can see two folders. If at all, your company code same cross company code cost accounting, or it's the same area as a company code. This for this controlling area, we will assign our company codes. company codes, assignment of company codes, new entries. TM00 is my company code. Just to give TM00, enter, it will update the name. Now, as we discussed, Tata Motors, if you have Tata Digitals, for example, TD01 or something, we can assign here all those company codes. But when we are assigning more than one at that time, what should be our basic data should say? Basic data should have here cross company code cost accounting if you are assigning more than one. Okay, but here we are going with the only one example. Then next, what are the components which should get activated? What are the components which should get activated? The moment I press new entries here, it will ask the physical year. Physical year is nothing but financial year. So financial year we are using 2021. Okay. Now let us activate the components, whatever we want to do in the future for controlling. We will activate all those components. Cost centers active, activity type active, order management active. This also active. Activity base we will not be doing much. So here it will not be active. Remaining projects or sales or whatever you feel like you'll be using in the future in your controlling, we can do selection. All currencies, variances also, if you want to create cost centers, more than one hierarchy, we can create here as well. Okay, so these are the components. Here in a controlling, we don't have any submodules, only components we have. Okay, so main base controlling is OKKP code. Then any doubts here? Shall I say? When we click on say critical transport control indicators in controlling area, yes, do it. Yes. So all the critical transport in controlling area will transfer. Okay. This is a basic settings actually. We no need to complete the other steps other than this new one, which is define ledger for CO version. Define ledger for CO version. Since we version underscore ledger is a new topic here in S4 HANA. Any which ways we'll try to complete this one. So here we'll try to do these two small steps also. Maintain number ranges for controlling documents. So when we do controlling by selecting cost centers, profit centers at the time of processing, automatically from FI, controlling document will get generated. So it should also be given some number range to generate, right? So for that reason, we will be doing maintain number ranges for controlling documents. KA, NK. Okay, so same path, being in the same path, second step. Controlling area. So just now we created TM00, controlling area. Here we need to click on the groups, change groups option. Okay, so here we'll create change group option. Already TM00 is already here. And the elements you can see not assigned. It did not assign any elements. All these are controlling elements. All these are controlling elements. So we can select all and we can assign. But as of now, we don't require all these elements. So just we need this one. CO through postings from FI. Means when we post from FI, CO documents also should get generated automatically without any again manual or human intervention. Click on create option. Here I am doing TM00 controlling number ranges. Number range 01, any number we can pick, but I am picking 1 to 1000 to 199. Save, enter, transport, it will transport, go back from this screen. Now here scroll till down, you will find other than this components TM0001. Select this one, go up. Okay. Then from TM00, select COIN. Okay. Select this one. Just I'm pressing one enter. You can see my cursor pointed some dark blue color. Here we have a group element, assign element to group. Okay, simply click on assign element to group. Now, again select TM0001 option. Just a selection means I'm clicking on the top of it. That's it. Okay. Select. No need of double click. Only select one click. Copy. So my in my TM00 with this number range, COIN got assigned here. If you want to assign all these planning activities, plan directly the same procedure. Select 01, select the planning settlement cost, element group. Again, select 01, element. So all those elements you can assign it to your company code or controlling area. This is for the number ranges. Any doubts here?
So you mean to say last time we were doing controlling this document numbering also, right?
That is for FI, GL.
Okay. So madam, if let's suppose there is a transfer of payables to general ledger like FICO from payables. So like expenses debit and or liability account is getting hit. So if the expense account is getting hit, it will have the journal with a different number and then liability account with a different I
No,
didn't
no,
understand the numbering concept here because we have already given in
no.
FIA.
Okay, one second. Let me take you here. Okay, document types we discussed already. Right? So document types and number ranges. Now when I post a document, let's say for example, any expense debit, okay? Any expense debit to any cash or bank account or any liability account, as you said, okay? Credit. Okay. So if it is a liability account, it will go as a accounts payable module. Let us take cash and bank to appropriate. Okay. This is credit. Now GL account number range, what we have given 1000. Okay. We have given 1000. So when I post the first expense here, internal document number, whatever generates is first 1000 will get generated. Okay. My document number is now 1000. Now, when you post some other expense, like these expenses, let us take, these expenses are transport charges, expense transport charge account, debit to cash account. Okay. Next transaction, let's say this is some other expenses of maintenance debit to bank or cash account. 1001 will get generated. This is a part of when you post in the GL. Up to here, concept clear?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Right now. This expense transport charges 100. Okay, transport charge is 100. Let's say for example, we are having different departments. This transport charges has a spent at the Tata Motors office level. Okay, office area. expenses, same transport charges, but this is at the plant area. Okay, total credit amount is 200. Fair enough?
Correct.
Okay, right. Now, how you segregate these two, office or plant, with the help of cost element? You will
Yes.
not create a number of GLs for office transport charge, for plant transport charge, for from like if you have activities like processing, clean, transport charge, different department transport charge, you will not create a number of GLs. GL should be
One.
only one GL, but you will create cost elements too. Office, plant, or some maintenance area, or some other plant 001, plant 002, plant 003. Different areas will be having. So we'll create different cost centers based on internal orders. Whatever we create, we'll create as a part of cost elements. That's a different story. Now, let's say for example, these cost elements for office we have created as uh, um, let me take as a different digit. How can I now explain you? Okay, 90. Okay, plant office charges 90. I have created 91 for plant. So with the help of this code 90 and 91, we will be picking it up. Okay. Now what will happen? FI document 1000 will get generated. Okay, this is FI document number. In the same way, when we have documents for controlling part for this particular cost elements, whatever we are picking. Okay, for that also a document number will get generated now. This is controlling document number. Okay, in our case, I have given the same 1000 to 1999 example. So I'm picking same. But if you give instead of 1000 to 199 some different document number range like 6 series or 5 series, it will generate controlling document parallel. This one we will not generate anything. Okay, we will do only settings. Of course, this one also it's internally generated. We have done setting in such a way that it will generate a GL document. But internally what it will do, it will generate a controlling document also. So when the controlling management team is doing their reporting work, this particular document number will get picked up for them to do analysis. So main FI document will never change. Okay, so it will be the same, but in this particular document, we can see controlling document as well. So when we can see this one, when we just little move on, we can see both. As a FI part, we'll try to cover to look this area. Once we complete FI part, in the cost controlling elements, when we post expenses by selecting cost elements, at that time we will see this particular part. Clear now? So that's what I said. This step we could have done little later also. We could have done little later. But because here we are here in a controlling topic, we can do it. Just let me check again. I saved no. I said no. Okay. So here it did not get saved. Okay. This is a step for number ranges. I know everything now. It looks like because we are doing more steps, right? More steps rather taking an example. But once we take an example, once we post, I'll connect everything again. Okay. Maintain versions. This version, maintain versions, will help us to give a plannings and actuals in a controlling area. Okay, so if you go through this entire description, you will not be able to follow. As if no, think that this is helpful for our planning and actuals to give us the accurate report on a planning and actuals, maintain versions, OKEQ. Here also we'll be doing a simple step. Only 0 plan and actual versions will be selecting, and we will be doing settings for each physical year under this controlling area settings. We'll be doing only this particular setting for each physical year. TM00, enter, save, that's it. So this controlling area will activate the versions for actual and plans, and it will allow us to do all the planning. Save. This is a small step. Here we will not do anything much, but still maintain version. Okay, so this plan and actual version we are maintaining. So this plan and actual version, it will allow us to set for 5 years, 5 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want more, you can go for new entries and you can include more years. Here I have not done anything, nothing, no setup, nothing, just to view how our versions are defined here at the controlling level, because it's a mandatory step. Okay, we'll discuss in detail when we go to controlling, as I said earlier. Next, define ledger for CO version. Define ledgers for CO version. So leading ledger concepts, non-leading ledger concepts. By default for FI, it will go for a leading ledger. In the same way, we have to define for CO version. Here simply go for new entries. This is a delta part. This is a delta part. When I say delta part, ECC, we don't have this option at all. Okay, we are defining here in a S4HANA. Define ledger for CO version, new entries. Controlling area, your controlling area TM00. Version 0, plan actual data. 0L would be your ledger, leading ledger. If you think you cannot, I can't do this thing, you can simply do copy as option also. Let me go back. Select 1000, copy as option. Simple change your TM00. Okay, description will get updated. Remaining things will remain the same. Okay, so both the ways you can follow. I'm going for new entries. TM00, version 0L. Okay, enter. What it is saying? An entry already exists. An entry already exists. Is it ours? Just now, did I click on save? Maybe I click on save. This is ours only. So let it not change. Okay, so it is already there. No need to change. Just press enter. I did save now. Just press enter. Come back. So this is a new thing which will assign our version to ledger, leading ledger concept. In the same way, if you're following any non-leading ledger concept, then also for your controlling area, you will assign non-leading ledger if required. If required. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing back. It's taking little time, server. So let us wait for it. Okay.
So, sorry. So even if there are there is this non-leading ledger concept that's already configured, we still have that original limitation, right? So that that we have to follow the same
yes.
posting period and that version and all, they still have to be the same, right?
For non-leading ledger, it can be different. For non-leading ledger concept itself we are creating because we have a different physical year.
No, not the non-leading ledger. So, but for controlling area, when we create,
Mhm.
For the companies under one controlling area, it still has to be 1-to-1, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay, all right.
yes. So that's the reason mostly here you can see zero and ledger only. Okay.
Right, right. Okay. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Now, one thing, this controlling area entire, when we start our controlling module, again I'll touch base. Again I'll touch base whatever we have done the steps. And because we have done this step, we are able to execute now. In that way, I'll tell you, like I'll compare this one, whatever steps we have done to whatever we are posting at that time. Okay, so no need to worry, but these are the mandatory steps you have to follow
Okay,
as a part of org structure.
thanks.
Okay, until unless you get the practicality, right? Once we post the transaction, the concept will be more clear. Okay, now I cannot post the transaction for you. So this is about the controlling settings here.
Okay, so here we did OKKP, KANK, and then this one doesn't have a T code,
EQ.
right? Because
Okay, EQ, and this one is we don't have any S. We have to
yeah.
come through the path. Okay.
Okay, so
And
we
one
did
more.
okay EQ as well. No?
Okay, EQ.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the thing. And next one more thing is a small setting we have to do here. In a financial accounting, general ledger accounting. Just let me here master data. Yes, profit center. Here this one initially itself we have to activate. Other than like in ECC version, we were activating this one later on, but here it should get activated. Activate profit center accounting in controlling. Okay, activate profit center accounting in a controlling area. Okay, can you give me a moment? Let me have a glass of water, then I'll be back. Okay, just 2 minutes.
It's very low, ma'am.
It's very low. Is it okay now?
मेरे को तो आई नहीं रही.
Okay, now is it okay, ma?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now is it okay?
Now it's okay. Okay, sure. Okay, so what we do is here, here we have activate profit center accounting in controlling area. We should do this one first itself. Okay, so what I'll do is instead of doing this activity, we'll stop this one. We'll stop doing this particular step and it will pop up an error for us when we are doing the postings of a transaction. We'll do a testing, right? So at that time, it will pop up an error. So let us leave that small step over here. Let us move back to next star steps. So we'll try to create GL accounts as a next topic. Now we have everything, basic settings, almost we have done all the basic settings. What we do, we try to create the GL accounts. Now in a groups, GL ledgers will try to create as a part of general ledger accounting module, creation of general ledger masters. Okay, masters, GL masters will say. Now in a group, account groups, in account groups for our TM00, we have created 4 groups: assets, expenses, incomes, and liabilities. Out of these 4 groups, we'll try to create few GL accounts. So when I talk about GL account, the first GL account we'll be trying to create is first one is 100. So this 100 as a part of retained earnings account, we have assigned as a profit and loss account, if you remember, right? In OB53 retained earnings account, we have picked one GL account, we have assigned it a profit and loss account. This GL account will create. Second one, I'll create 1 lakh share capital. I am picking share capitals 1 lakh because here in a OBD4, liabilities we started with the 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh 1999. So you can pick any number from this. So I'm selecting 1 lakh. Let us create few expenses and assets and incomes, whatever. Okay, we'll try to create one at each one group area. Okay. Third one, let us create one asset like a bank account or cash account. Okay, or both. So for today, I'll create only cash account. 200 cash account I'll create, or bank account, anything. No cash transactions. If you will create your bank account. Then next, what we'll create? One expense. Okay, so one expense. Transport charge. Okay, enough. Initially, enough. Okay. So how to create the GL masters? FS00 is the T code. I'm sorry. So from here, GL master general ledger accounting. Okay, in financial accounting. In general ledger accounting, we have master data. From here, we can create GL accounts, GL preparations. This one we have already done. So GL creation and processing, we can do create GL account with reference and all. But these will be done at the easy access screen mostly. Okay, from there also we can do. But here we can go do from the easy access screen because it's an end user role. End user role. So this is the first role we are touching from a end user point of view. Consultant only will help out to show them how to create, and they will create few GLs at the starting and they will give it to client. It's a client responsibility to create the GL accounts from their end user team. Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger. Masters, always masters will be in a master record. GL accounts, individual processing. We have 3 ways. Okay. FS00 means it will create centrally. FSP0 means in chart of accounts, like TM00 chart of accounts only it will get created. In company code means we can create in a company code. Like for example, we have here different company codes. Just in an earlier example, we have different company codes, right? If you want to maintain your GLs particular to this company code, few GLs, only particular to this company code, you can create here. Okay. If each company code level, each company code level, you are following different chart of accounts. At that time, you can create over here. Okay. Irrespective of chart of accounts and a company code, you are following both at one area, you can go for simply FS00 central option. Okay. Individually processing centrally. No. 100. First GL what we thought of creating 100. In which company code? TM00. This is a GL account creation screen. GL account, whatever you want to create, company code. Here, this is a display option, edit option, create with template. This one we will see tomorrow session with template button. We'll go to create. Create option. GL account type. Balance sheet, non-operating, primary, secondary, cash account. Cash account. Okay. Now let me show you the delta part. Okay, this is a dummy server. Dummy server means demo server. ECC version. Okay. Okay, MS SQL is my database package ECC version. Okay, same T code, no change here. Okay, FS00, same T code, same way. Okay, 100. I don't have this company code. Which company code? TM00 I don't have here. Okay, we have to do the settings. So let us take some PR00 create option. When I click on create option, see you can see account group and a GL account type. Only two things: profit and loss account and balance sheet. Only two things. In account group, this is your group. Which group you want to create? Okay. Now, if you observe here, this account group is okay. Okay, 4 groups we created here. There I have more groups. Here we have created only 4 groups. So let it be. GL account type. This GL account type is only two things: P&L balance sheet. But here we have it balance sheet. This is P&L ma. Income and expense. It's a P&L. We have 3 more: primary cost, secondary cost, cash account. Cash account is a 2020 updated version. In 1909, we have only primary and secondary. 4. Now you can say, okay, what is the difference between primary cost and secondary cost? Only 2 areas we got more. This entire 2 things will change your controlling part. It merge here, it controlling comes here in the GL itself. Okay, which plays an important role over here, primary, secondary cost. Okay, which we'll discuss at the time of controlling, not now. Now, okay, this is delta just to show you how the things different from ECC to S4HANA. GL account, let us come back to our subject, company code. Now, GL account 100 is a liability, so I'm selecting balance sheet. Account group, liability. Okay, so profit and loss account or P&L account. Long text and short text. Long text will only give us a little less when compared to long text. You can enter some minimal of 20 digits or something here and here. Some not 20, I guess, some 18 to 15 to 18 in between. It will give more. Up to here, is it clear or anything which you want to know?
Okay, so far.
Right. Next, control data tab. In a control data tab, everything we can control like currency, account currency INR. Always max to max balances in local currency. All my liabilities and expense accounts will be balances in local currency. Okay. The next reconciliation account, we no need to touch in a GL part. We will discuss this one when we go to APAR. But here we can update taxes, posting allowed without taxes, group valuation, blah, blah. Tolerance groups, if you have created, we have created company code level. If you have created tolerance group, you can limit your GL account amount here itself. Okay. Next, one more. Here you can see open item management, sort key, clearing special to general ledger groups. But when you go here in a ECC version, 1 second. I'm selecting balance sheet account. Because already I have it, okay? I cannot create again just to move on. I'm showing. Here, see line item display. Line item display. So whatever the GL account we used to post earlier, it used to ask us line item display. When you select this checkbox, then only it will display in a lines, 1 line, 2 line, 3 line as per our transactions. Now what they have done is instead of selecting for each GL account this line item display, by default they made it line item. So here we don't find that line item display option. Okay, so that is one of the major changes here when you go to the GL creation screen. Shortcode key, posting date, document number, purchase order number. So whatever you select here, it will display at the time of processing. So we'll select posting date 001. Okay, so at the time of reconciliation account, this plays an important sort key will place an important. At the APAR topic, I'll show you. Okay, next, create bank interest rate tab. Fields, what we discussed, field status variance, OBC for C5 we have done. Set of groups will be the fields, whatever 140 fields will be having in a group wise, those groups we can assign it to our GL accounts. Those fields, field status groups, those fields part of it will be picking here. 40 plus entries or 47 plus entries, whatever. We will pick YB01 general. For general fields. So general fields will populate. For cash in bank account, we'll pull YB05. So on, we will go on change. But as if no general fields, we will pick it up. So whatever mandatory fields, suppress fields are there in YB01, those will be populating when we pull out this GL account for our processing. Okay, next, keyword transactions not required. English, if you want to give some languages, you can specify. But as if now it's not required. These are the main areas which we can discuss. Field status group. Okay. Control data tab. Type and description. Any doubts here?
Ma'am, just one doubt. We gave a range like liability will be having this range. Then why we have to come here and select the account group again? I mean, user can do a mistake, like he might be starting with a series of 2 and maybe selecting that account in some other group like asset or some liability.
Bas, I'm so sorry. I could not hear you. Can you be a little loud?
Madam, this GL account code, we have already given some ranges, like our liability will start with 20 and our asset will start with 10. So again, while defining the GL account, we are assigning an account group again. So it should pick automatically, right?
No. How the system knows that is a range we have given. It will populate, like if, for example, if I have selected here assets, okay, it will populate. It's not a correct, but it should, when we are defining this one, it should be a part of which group. That group we have to specify. System cannot link it up, okay? We have to specify liabilities.
Okay, so at least it is controlling, like if we put an asset, it doesn't save the record, right?
No, it will not. It knows, okay, but in which liability, like for example, if you have more groups, okay, so liabilities also you have break up like current liability, share capitals, reserves and surpluses. At that time, it will be difficult, right? So we have to specify the group, okay, and we have one more here hierarchy creation, which will be more for today. Tomorrow, when I show you with the template, again we'll discuss GL topic tomorrow as well. At that time, just remind me, I'll show you one more hierarchy way to create this GL account. Okay, at that time, in that particular group itself will be created. It will pick automatically at that time. Okay, you will get a more appropriate answer in tomorrow's session. Okay.
Okay, madam.
As it now, we have to specify. We have to specify. When I say it will get created. Okay, data saved. So we created one GL account. Now let us go for one more GL account. 1 lakh I'm creating with share capital. I'm clicking on new option. GL account type. Primary, I'm so sorry. Balance sheet account. It's a liability. Liability. I'm creating some Tata Motors owner's capital. Okay. Or some other investments, whatever. Okay, so up to here, is it okay? Selecting GL account type and group, text, short and long text, control letter tag, currency, local currency, short code key 001. If nothing is reconciled account, nothing is into picture, we'll select short key 001. Create bank interest rate G001 or sorry, YB01. Here it's a YB01. So let us select YB01. Okay, so this would be a jail creation. Basic details when we create a GL account, it's a basic details which will be filling out. Second GL account is created. Now I'm creating one cash account with 200. The reason is 2 lakh series I'll keep it for fixed assets. 2 lakh to 2 lakh 999 we can create any. By picking any number, we can create a GL account. But in that also what I'm doing, 2 lakh series I'm keeping for fixed assets. Then I'm picking current assets 2 lakh 100. Create here. Balance sheet account. Group assets. Short text as cash account. Or I can select cash here, but still it's okay. We go for cash account as a part of balance sheet. Or bank account. Control letter tab. Currency, if you want local currency. Short code key 001. Create bank interest tab. Field status group will be different now because we are YB05 bank account. Okay, so this set of fields, value date and all fields, whatever cash account needed, those fields will be populating. So we will be selecting YB05 and here we have an option. Whenever we post any cash related transactions, automatically all the reports related to cash flow should get updated. Okay, so I'm selecting relevant to cash flow checkbox. Any doubts here?
Just one question on the first screen.
Mm-hmm.
The trading partner number, what is it used for?
Trading partner number is nothing but here. If you have a chart of accounts, different chart of accounts, okay. And if you want to specify any trading partner number, we can specify here. Okay, so like different company is your trading partner. So we can pick that. So it will update consolidated reports also for you.
That means if this account posting is something is posted to this account, then automatically something will also be posted to this trading partner?
Yes, exactly. So it will update.
Okay, thank you. So then that is always tied to this. So we will use this only when there is this trading partner involved,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
So trading as in the companies, few companies will do as a trading as a. Okay, so sub accounts will be maintained for that particular trading company also. So for that we can do here.
Okay, thank you. So this is like a sister company of sorts. Eh?
Yes, we can say that way also. Parallelly, if it is that particular GL account transaction is getting affected, yes, you can. Same way.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so let us see. Okay, so this is the GL creation. Okay, so we created all or one expense we thought of creating, right? So let us create one expense, any expense by picking from 4 series. I'm creating non-operating expense or income, account group expenses. Okay, so some transport charges. Because we discussed today about this one, so I'm putting transport charges. Control data tab. No need of local currency here. Short code key 001. The reason is here, it's not an asset and liability. Expenses can be in any currency. Okay, create bank interest rate. YB01. Save. Okay, so GL topics we discuss tomorrow also. Just to see what are the other options we have. Here we can block or delete the GLs. So this is a GL, basic GL creation. In depth, we'll touch tomorrow. So the 2 days, 2 sessions you will be having. More clarity you will get. Now, let me close these things. Extra screens. Let us close extra screens, whatever we have. Okay. Now, basic settings. When I talk about basic settings, let us close this one also. Okay, so basic settings are done. Basic org structure settings are done. As I said, there will be few like profit center, small areas, whatever we forget maybe, it will populate as an error. Okay, let's say for example, now we are into development server and we have done a basic settings for GL module. Also basic settings we have completed. We have created masters. We have done controlling area settings part. Everything is done. Now, if you want a unit test to do in development system, it will not allow. Okay, again the development system will break up as a 2 things. Okay, one is unit testing, the another one is like only for a implementation part. Okay, so what we do, this request will help us to move this request SC09. Okay, go to SC09. Whatever the request you saved, this will be moved to the next level. These 2 requests now, in our case, these 2 requests will be moved to next unit level. Then unit testing will be done. Okay, here I'm not going to show you until unless you are in a real time, you can do it, but I'm not going to show you this particular part, but this will be mode mark. This will be released in mode. Okay. Next, let's say for example, we are into testing server. In a testing server, once we move the transport request here, we'll go to accounting, or let's say end user is doing in his day-to-day life, how we will be doing it. Okay. Easy access screen. No consultant screen is different. From easy access screen, go to accounting, financial accounting, general ledger accounting, document entry, GL documents. Enter GL document. FB50, FB50L, F-02, these will be using as a transaction codes to post the GL documents. Enter GL document, FB50T code. Okay. Now, by default, my company code is showing TM00. If not, you select company code, tab here, company code button or tab, whatever you feel like. It's a give TM00. In which company code you want to post the TM00, TM01, TM02, TM03. You can select any company code. Right? Document date. Document date. So today's date 06/11/2021. Enter. So once you give company code, see Tata Motors, it's getting updated. The moment I selected date and I get the company code, currency is getting selected. Okay, so this is journal invoice. of any expenses or any maintenance, made payments or anything. It can be anything. Okay. So give the reference as per your invoice. We don't have any invoice. Let us assume. Let us assume. Let us assume. Okay. Let us assume. We are posting documents now. Okay. Share capital invest. Share capital invested into TM00 by so and so owner. What will be your entry? What will be your GL entry?
Cash account.
Debit to share capital owner. Correct?
Yep.
Cash or bank account will get debited and share capital will be credited. Let's say, for example, 1,000 or 1 lakh or whatever, or 10 lakhs, whatever the amount is, debit and credited. Right? Any doubts in the entry here? Now, we have cash account here. We have cash account. We have capital share, some Tata Motors owners capital have created. Can we use those two GLs to post complete our entry? Okay. So posting key topics we need to discuss. We'll discuss after little this. Let us see about this one. Okay. Now let us say reference. It's a automatic or our invoice voucher we have generated for our future reference. So I'm giving TM01 as the invoice number. Header text. Capital invested by so and so. Okay. Now which GL account is getting affected? Cash or bank account, GL account just now we have created, or if you don't remember, click on the drop down for the first time. GL account, asterisk. I'm so sorry. Sorry. If you don't give anything and press enter, you will get all the GL accounts. Okay, this is one way of search. The other way of search. One series liabilities you grouped nicely now, right? All the liabilities one series. You can pick like this. Only liabilities it will pick. If you want to see all the expenses, 4 asterisk. Okay. If you want to see only assets, you can see 2 series, 2 asterisk. It will pull out all the details. Or all the GL accounts. Now we have 4. You may not need that much, but in the future, when we create more, we will be using this combination. 2 asterisk means it will display only 2 series. Now, is it debit or credit? Our cash account or bank account is getting debited. So some amount. So let me do the test document here. For test document, I'm taking only 10. Okay. Now, next GL. Now, if you observe how many fields are populating here. There are quite different fields over here. Are these required by us to enter? May or may not. The client at the FI part may need to enter all this, may not need. So that's the reason we have picked up a field status group. Based on that group, for each debit and credit, this will become the fields which are mandatory, which are suppressed, or which are optional. Okay. Now, next GL number. Next GL number, share capital owners capital. So liabilities with 1 series. I'm sure 1 series are kept for liability. 1 series. Tata Motors owners capital. Let us credit this. It will go to liability amount. 10. I'll tell you asterisk plus little later. Just let us go for this. And now if you have taxes, we can update taxes, jurisdiction number, assignment, value, date, text being capital invested, being capital invested by so and so owner. Okay. And if you have already done controlling part like cost centers, profit centers creation, we haven't done anything. We have done only basic settings. So we can update here, see cost centers, orders, profit centers, we can update here. Okay, ma'am? Now we haven't done anything. So let us go just a normal first stage of processing. Done. When you click on save, this document will get saved here. Save. But if you observe here on a company code, hold and simulate part, we have different options. Out of these options, we will discuss this thing little later. Little later means in the next session. Simulate. Simulate is nothing but when you have any posting kind of errors, it will pop up. When you do any kind of posting errors, it will pop up. Like let me simulate, okay? Shift F9 or document simulate. Here also you can go. All these options from here you can do from document. Okay, simulate. When I simulate, what it is saying? An entry is required in the business area field. So business area is a mandatory. Business area is a mandatory. So which set of fields it is populating for 1 lakh GL account? Okay, so field status variant, whatever we selected for this 1 lakh in that business area is mandatory. TMH5 is something I think we have created. So TM00H5 business area. No, you understood, right? Why I have given TMH5? TM, when I pressed TMH, immediately my area is populating, or BA. BA we haven't, okay, so Bangalore area. Okay, so that's way we can remember easily. Now again, let me press enter and click on simulate button. Now we will discuss about this posting keys, but is your entry satisfying cash account or Tata Motors? Okay, so is it populating period 08 physical year? We have done the settings as 2021. Period is 08, so let us count April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8th month. Currency INR, text capital investment. Let me go back or escape. Enter. Let me come back to my sorry. All these settings we have done. See, total debit should be always equal to total credits. Then only it will give us green color. All these done by ourselves. GL accounts we created. This setting, business area setting, controlling area setting, company code setting, everything we have done. Now, when I save this document, it should generate 1000 document number because we have given we have given 1000 CPs. Okay, so let us say now if our entire settings are good to go, what will happen? It will generate 1000 number. If not, it will populate as an errors on what we have to do the settings. So like profit center activation I haven't done. I don't remember what are the missing areas, but we haven't done one up to our knowledge. So let us save this one. Try to save. See what it is saying. Correct the customizing setting for ledgers for the universal journals. Let us click on this error. Let us double click on that error. How you can double click? Just on the error message, red color error message. Double click or single click. Sorry, it's saying some error message. So how to solve this error message? If I am a support team or if I am doing for the first time settings, what I will do, procedure is given. Directly go to procedure. Document splitting is active. Activate profit center. Okay. Posting period variants are empty in these ledgers. This is not an error. Are errors, but still we have to check what is this error solve. Okay, we have to check. So this activate profit center is something which we discussed before we start off. Again, if you double click, you can go activate profit center. Here activate profit center accounting, you can do the same path which I have shown before we did a GL accounts creation. Click on this activate profit center. It's a small step here. Go to position, give your control area. Click on activate profit center. So these are the few things which are coming as a part of FI and in S4 HANA linking together FI and CO modules. Done? Any doubts here? We will say. Okay, we will say. In this way, we will be solving. Any consultant will solve in this way only. Okay, let us move back. Okay, let us try again. Posting. With the same details or different details, whatever, I don't mind taking the same details. I'm taking 10. Here, what was a mandatory field? So, TM Hyderabad business area was a mandatory. Let us take. First, the simulate is important. Okay, it will help us. Text is a mandatory field. So, being so and so, owner invested capital. Being so and so invested. So, shall we simulate now? Simulate. Nothing we found. Everything is good to go. Everything is good to go. Now, let us post. Let us save. Okay, so same steps. Save. Still, it is prompting some errors. Go to the error. Check the error. Now, try to solve this error. That particular profit center activation is gone. Now, posting period variant is empty in ledger 0C. When you see this kind of error message, first read twice to thrice, okay? Posting period variant empty in ledger 0C. Have we defined 0C, 0A, JE, SG, SL errors? We haven't defined. We have only 0L. By default, that one only we have selected. But why this is costing this many errors? Just escape. Escape. Now check your settings. Okay. Now go to your SPRO screen. Ledger topic. New topic is a ledger. Go to financial accounting. Ledgers, financial accounting, global setting, ledgers. Here, let me put the T codes. Since we see ledger. Okay. So, since we see ledger, here we'll go. Here, what is saying in ledger's topic, posting period variant is empty. We have only OL, not OC, OE. We haven't defined anything here. But it is saying, just check OC, go to your company code or 0C, whatever it may be. Just to go to your position, TM00. In TM00, it is saying this field is empty. But do we need 0C ledger? Have we created? We don't require even this one. If you feel like you need it, just give your posting period variant as TM00. If you feel that I don't need this ledger at all, select and delete your entry here. Simple step. Got it, ma? Got it? So what I'm doing, I'm trying to see what was the error it was showing, and I'll try to solve based on these errors. Okay, let us simulate. Simulation is good to go. Let me go to error. 0C I was able to remember. I did it for 0C. 0E, JNet, SGSL. 0E, let us go back. Select the 0E, company code settings. Remove your TM00 from here, or if you want to keep for few, because we haven't created any different ledgers, let us keep for few. At the time of reporting, we'll see. If you want to view posting variants, save for 0E, posting period variants. 0 is done. So simple, go to other areas. What was the other message? J9 SGSL. Okay, J9. This happening because, see, this is happening because this 0 ledger, what the trainees has done, they have assigned here. In real time, we will not face any difficulty. They have assigned over here all the 0. So wherever the 0 is assigned, it will affect in our company code. So simply at those areas, we'll go those areas and we will delete our company code from that area, or we will update. Okay, 0L, 0L. No need to even check my error now. Okay, so few I kept, few I'm deleting because all are not required. Until unless it's the same 0L ledger concept, why we should maintain. Okay, so when you create ledger, non-leading ledger, make ensure for that particular non-leading ledger, you will assign 0L, but others leave it. Okay, leave it only for your company code you do. Say. Okay, now go back to our screen, posting screen, try to enter and post it. Because I did first of all save, right? The moment I pressed enter, it cleared all our errors. Document, which document got generated? 1000 got generated. Now this document number also, you only did settings, like we only did settings. My GL should be generated with the 1000. If you are given 1, it could have started from 1 series, one digit. Now, when you create going forward cost centers and profit centers, when we update here, automatically the document number, whatever it may be, 1000 or 1001, by default, what will happen? It will generate for this also one more controlling document number, as we have given number ranges over there as well. Done. So that's the reason CO and FI goes hand in hand. So this is a document. The recent one, whatever you posted, You can display document, display here. We can display. Okay, just it's a display line wise we can display. If not, you can go for document, display changes. So what are the fields it allows us to change? Just check. Double click only this highlighted fields, white fields. Gray fields we cannot change, only white fields we can change. And the header data. This is the header data. In header data, only you can change invoice number. Other than that, we cannot change any data, document date, posting date. We cannot make any changes. This is time of entry, username, entire everything, which T code we have used. Okay. Now, you have posted 10 to 15 documents. Okay. So at that time, single document where we can see the document display and being in the same general ledger. To post, we have gone to document entry to view document FB0 to FB03. To change and to display. Document number 1000, company code, physical year. Because recently we have processed this one, it is populating enter. Double click on the line item. This is your header data. Of course, if you want the header data, physical year posting period in detail, you can see here. Cash account, debiting, Tata Motors, crediting. Is this a way client wanted? With these number ranges and all, series and all? Yes. If not, based on that, we will be doing the settings. But steps will be the same. This is to display FB03, FB02 to change. So what if I have to change amount field? Will it allow us to change the amount field? Can I correct here? Can I change amount field here?
No, madam. It's already been posted.
No.
Right.
No.
So let's say, for example, if I have done anything incorrect, okay, the fields which are gray, which we are unable to change, I have done some error in that. How can I rectify?
You need to unpost that and then you need to change it.
Right. So we have to clear that one. We have to reverse. We cannot make any changes of a gray fields once we post a document. Okay.
After posting, I think we can change only baseline date.
Yes, baseline date, text and assignment. Here, if you observe reference, here we don't have baseline. Here we don't have any baseline because this is a GL, na? Okay, so when you go to different modules, right, based on the groups, right? G067 field status groups, at that time we can pick it up.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so now whatever you connected till this 2-week session, as per our org structure, are we connecting here everything? Tolerance, it allowed us to post any amount. Okay, 10 I posted. Minimum amount I did not keep. Okay, taxes we will see different. This is altogether different. So we have done a variance, groups, chart of accounts. Based on these groups, GLs created. Based on this GLs, we have created the document. Okay. Okay, these fields we have selected at the time of creation of GL. So based on that fields only, it is populating fields here. So most of the fields were optional, so it did not allow us any problem or it did not stop us. But this business area was mandatory, so we have to enter to move on. That was mandatory, few were optional, few suppressed, which does not display at all on our screen, like baseline date or value date. This one also we have done. Okay, so physical year. So which period it is pulling out? 8 period. So this one also we have done. Physical year also we have done the settings, posting periods, post in a 8 period. Me only created the company. Right, so these are the basic org structure. So once till here you practice, we will discuss little more in tomorrow session, or 1 second wait. Actually, I thought of report, display and reports, but we have posted only one. For this report office, actually we have to complete posting keys also, and let us post few more documents. Okay, posting keys we haven't discussed. So tomorrow when we start from the posting key. Okay, so that we can move further. And for you, can you do these two as an assignments? Okay, try to create controlling area with cross company code cost accounting. In this case, you should have a 2 company codes. Okay, you should have a 2 company codes like TM00, TM01, TM02 or something. Try to create and try to, in a controlling area, update 2 company codes. Okay, so while updating, just check what are the prerequisites it will ask. Next, second, create a cash account, cash and transport GL account, which is already we have done. Your challenge will be bank account GL by using with template button. If you can do this one, just let me know with template button. Otherwise, we will be any which case will be discussing in tomorrow's session. Okay, so these are the 2 things as your assignment. Whatever the challenges you are facing, just let me know in tomorrow's session.